Welcome to UK Car Driving Theory channel. In this video, we'll test your knowledge on road and traffic signs, a key skill for safe and controlled driving. Stay focused and see how many you get right. Understanding this will not only make you a better driver, but also boost your chances of passing the theory test with ease. Question 1. How can you identify traffic signs that give orders? Option 1. They're circular with a red border. Option 2. They're rectangular with a yellow border. Option 3. They're square with a brown border. Option 4. They're triangular with a blue border. The correct answer is Option 1, that is, they're circular with a red border. Explanation. There are 3 basic types of traffic sign: those that warn, those that inform, and those that give orders. Generally, triangular signs warn, rectangular signs give information or directions, and circular signs give orders. An exception is the 8-sided stop sign. Question 2. What shape are traffic signs giving orders? Option 1. Image. Option 2. Image. Option 3. Image. Option 4. Image. The correct answer is Option 4. Image. Explanation. Road signs in the shape of a circle give orders. Those with a red circle are mostly prohibitive. The stop sign is octagonal to give it greater prominence. Signs giving orders must always be obeyed. Question 3. Which type of sign tells you what you must not do? Option 1. Image. Option 2. Image. Option 3. Image. Option 4. Image. The correct answer is Option 1. Image. Explanation. Signs in the shape of a circle give orders. A sign with a red circle means that you aren't allowed to do something. Study Know Your Traffic Signs to ensure that you understand what the different traffic signs mean. Question 4. What does this sign mean? Option 1. 20 cars only. Parking zone. Option 2. Maximum speed limit with traffic calming. Option 3. Minimum speed limit with traffic calming. Option 4. Only 20 cars allowed at any one time. The correct answer is Option 2, that is, maximum speed limit with traffic calming. Explanation. If you're in a place where there are likely to be pedestrians, for example, outside a school, near a park, in a residential area, or in a shopping area, you should be cautious and keep your speed down. Many local authorities have taken steps to slow traffic down by creating traffic calming measures such as road humps. They're there for a reason. Slow down. Question 5. What does this sign mean? Option 1. End of 20 miles per hour zone. Option 2. Minimum speed limit 30 miles per hour. Option 3. New speed limit 20 miles per hour. Option 4. No vehicles over 30 tons. The correct answer is Option 1, that is, end of 20 miles per hour zone. Explanation. Where you see this sign, the 20 miles per hour restriction ends and a 30 miles per hour restriction starts. Check all around for possible hazards and only increase your speed if it's safe to do so. Question 6. What does this sign mean? Option 1. Cars and motorcycles only. Option 2. Clearway. No stopping. Option 3. No motor vehicles. Option 4. No overtaking. The correct answer is Option 3, that is, no motor vehicles. Explanation. A sign will indicate which types of vehicles are prohibited from certain roads. make sure that you know which signs apply to the vehicle you're using. Question 7. What does this sign mean? Option 1. No entry. Option 2. No parking. Option 3. No road markings. Option 4. No through road. The correct answer is Option 1, that is, no entry. Explanation. No entry signs are used in places such as one-way streets to prevent vehicles driving against the traffic. To ignore one would be dangerous, both for yourself and for other road users, as well as being against the law. Question 8. What does this sign mean? Option 1. Bend to the right. Option 2. No right turn. Option 3. No traffic from the right. Option 4. Road on the right closed. The correct answer is Option 2, that is, no right turn. Explanation. The no right turn sign may be used to warn road users that there's a no entry prohibition on a road to the right ahead. Question 9. Which sign means no entry? Option 1. Image. Option 2. Image. Option 3. Image. Option 4. Image. The correct answer is Option 4. Image. Explanation. Look for and obey traffic signs. Disobeying or not seeing a sign could be dangerous. It may also be an offense for which you could be prosecuted. Question 10. What does this sign mean? Option 1. Parking for buses only. Option 2. Parking for trams only. Option 3. Route for buses only. Option 4. Route for trams only. The correct answer is Option 4. That is, route for trams only. Explanation. Avoid blocking tram routes. Trams are fixed on their route and can't maneuver around other vehicles or pedestrians. Modern trams travel quickly and are quiet, so you might not hear them approaching. Question 11. Which type of vehicle does this sign apply to? Option 1. Heavy vehicles. Option 2. High vehicles. Option 3. Long vehicles. Option 4. Wide vehicles. The correct answer is Option 2, that is, high vehicles. Explanation. The triangular shapes above and below the dimensions indicate a height restriction that applies to the road ahead. Question 12. Which sign means no motor vehicles allowed? Option 1. Image. Option 2. Image. Option 3. Image. Option 4. Image. The correct answer is Option 2. Image. Explanation. This sign is used to enable pedestrians to walk free from traffic. It's often found in shopping areas. Question 13. What does this sign mean? Option 1. No motor vehicles. Option 2. No overtaking. Option 3. Two-way traffic. Option 4. You have priority. The correct answer is Option 2, that is, no overtaking. Explanation. Road signs that prohibit overtaking are placed in locations where passing the vehicle in front is dangerous. If you see this sign, don't attempt to overtake. The sign is there for a reason. You must obey it. Question 14. What does this sign mean? Option 1. Clearway, no stopping. Option 2. National speed limit applies. Option 3. Waiting permitted. Option 4. Waiting restrictions apply. The correct answer is Option 4, that is, waiting restrictions apply. Explanation. There will be a plate or additional sign to tell you when the restrictions apply. Question 15. What does this sign mean? Option 1. End of clearway. Option 2. End of cycle route. Option 3. End of restricted parking area. Option 4. End of restricted speed area. The correct answer is Option 3. That is, end of restricted parking area. Explanation. Even though you've left the restricted area, make sure that you park where you won't endanger other road users or cause an obstruction. Question 16. Which sign means no stopping? Option 1. Image. Option 2. Image. Option 3. Image. Option 4. Image. The correct answer is Option 2. Image. Explanation. Stopping where this clearway restriction applies is likely to cause congestion. Allow the traffic to flow by obeying the signs. Question 17. What does this sign mean? Option 1. National speed limit applies. Option 2. No entry. Option 3. No stopping. Option 4. Waiting restrictions apply. The correct answer is Option 3. That is no stopping. Explanation. This is the sign for a clearway. Clearways are stretches of road where you aren't allowed to stop unless it's an emergency. Stopping where these restrictions apply may be dangerous and is likely to cause an obstruction. Restrictions might apply for several miles, and this may be indicated on the sign. Question 18. What does this sign mean? Option 1. Distance to parking place ahead. Option 2. Distance to passing place ahead. Option 3. Distance to public house ahead. Option 4. Distance to public telephone ahead. The correct answer is Option 1, that is distance to parking place ahead. Explanation. If you intend to stop and rest, this sign allows you time to reduce speed and pull over safely. Question 19. What does this sign mean? Option 1. Vehicles may not park on the verge or footway. Option 2. Vehicles may park fully on the verge or footway. Option 3. Vehicles may park on the left-hand side of the road only. Option 4. Vehicles may park on the right-hand side of the road only. The correct answer is Option 2. That is, vehicles may park fully on the verge or footway. Explanation. In order to keep roads free from parked cars, there are some areas where you're allowed to park on the verge. Only do this where you see the sign. Parking on verges or footways anywhere else could lead to a fine. Question 20. What does this traffic sign mean? Option 1. Give priority to oncoming traffic. Option 2. No overtaking allowed. Option 3. 1. Way traffic only. Option 4. 2. Way traffic. The correct answer is Option 1, that is, give priority to oncoming traffic. Explanation. Priority signs are normally shown where the road is narrow, and there isn't enough room for two vehicles to pass. Examples are narrow bridges, roadworks, and where there's a width restriction. Make sure you know who has priority. Don't force your way through. Show courtesy and consideration to other road users. Question 21. What's the meaning of this traffic sign? Option 1. Bus lane ahead. Option 2. End of two-way road. Option 3. Give priority to vehicles coming towards you. Option 4. You have priority over vehicles coming towards you. The correct answer is Option 4, that is, You have priority over vehicles coming towards you. Explanation. Don't force your way through. Show courtesy and consideration to other road users. Although you have priority, make sure oncoming traffic is going to give way before you continue. Question 22. What shape is a stop sign? Option 1, image. Option 2, image. Option 3, image. Option 4, image. The correct answer is Option 4, image. Explanation. To make it easy to recognize, the stop sign is the only sign of this shape. You must stop and take effective observation before proceeding. Question 23. In winter, road signs can become covered by snow. What does this sign mean? Option 1, crossroads. Option 2, give way. Option 3, stop. Option 4, turn right. The correct answer is Option 3, that is, stop. Explanation. The stop sign is the only road sign that's octagonal. This is so that it can be recognized and obeyed, even if it's obscured, for example by snow. Question 24. What does this sign mean? Option 1, lay, by 30 miles ahead. Option 2, maximum speed, 30 miles per hour. Option 3, minimum speed, 30 miles per hour. Option 4, service area 30 miles ahead. The correct answer is Option 3, that is, minimum speed 30 miles per hour. Explanation. This sign is shown where slow-moving vehicles would impede the flow of traffic, for example in tunnels. However, if you need to slow down or even stop to avoid an incident or potential collision, you should do so. Question 25. What does this sign mean? Option 1. Approaching traffic passes you on both sides. Option 2. Give way to oncoming vehicles. Option 3. Pass either side to get to the same destination. Option 4. Turn off at the next available junction. The correct answer is Option 3, that is, pass either side to get to the same destination. Explanation. These signs are often seen in one-way streets that have more than one lane. When you see this sign, use the route that's the most convenient and doesn't require a late change of direction. Question 26. What does this sign mean? Option 1. Give way to buses. Option 2. Give way to trams. Option 3. Route for buses. Option 4. Route for trams. The correct answer is Option 4, that is, route for trams. Explanation. Take extra care when you encounter trams. Look out for road markings and signs that alert you to them. Modern trams are very quiet, and you may not hear them approaching. Question 27. What messages are given by circular traffic signs that have a blue background? Option 1. They give directions to car parks. Option 2. They give mandatory instructions. Option 3. They give motorway information. Option 4. They give temporary directions during a diversion. The correct answer is Option 2. That is, they give mandatory instructions. Explanation. Signs with blue circles generally give mandatory instruction. These are often found in urban areas and include signs for mini roundabouts and directional arrows. Question 28. Where would you see a contraflow bus lane? Option 1. On a dual carriageway. Option 2. On a one-way street. Option 3. On a roundabout. Option 4. On an urban motorway. The correct answer is option 2, that is, on a one-way street. Explanation. The traffic permitted to use a contraflow lane travels in the opposite direction to traffic in the other lanes on the road. Question 29. What does this sign mean? Option 1. Bus station on the right. Option 2. Contraflow bus lane. Option 3. Give way to buses. Option 4. With flow bus lane. The correct answer is option 2, that is, contraflow bus lane. Explanation. There will also be markings on the road surface to indicate the bus lane. You mustn't use this lane for parking or overtaking. Question 30. What does a sign with a brown background show? Option 1. Minor roads. Option 2. Motorway routes. Option 3. Primary roads. Option 4. Tourist directions. The correct answer is option 4, that is, tourist directions. Explanation. Signs with a brown background give directions to places of interest. They're often seen on a motorway, directing you along the easiest route to the attraction. Question 31. What does this sign mean? Option 1. Beware of trains. Option 2. Beware of trams. Option 3. Level crossing. Option 4. Tourist attraction. The correct answer is option 4, that is, tourist attraction. Explanation. These signs indicate places of interest and are designed to guide you by the easiest route. They're particularly useful when you're unfamiliar with the area. Question 32. What's the purpose of triangular-shaped signs? Option 1. To give directions. Option 2. To give information. Option 3. To give orders. Option 4. To give warnings. The correct answer is option 4, that is, to give warnings. Explanation. Triangular signs warns you of hazards ahead. Make sure you look at each sign that you pass on the road so that you don't miss any vital instructions or information. Question 33. What does this sign mean? Option 1. Give way. Option 2. No through road. Option 3. T-junction. Option 4. Turn left ahead. The correct answer is option 3, that is, T-junction. Explanation. This type of sign warns you of hazards ahead. Make sure you look at each sign and road marking that you pass so that you don't miss any vital instructions or information. This sign shows there's a T-junction with priority over vehicles from the right. Question 34. What does this sign mean? Option 1. Multi-exit roundabout. Option 2. Place of historical interest. Option 3. Risk of ice. Option 4. 6 roads converge. The correct answer is option 3, that is, risk of ice. Explanation. It will take up to 10 times longer to stop when it's icy. Where there's a risk of icy conditions, you need to be aware of this and take extra care. If you think the road may be icy, don't brake or steer harshly, as your tires could lose their grip on the road. Question 35. What does this sign mean? Option 1. Ahead only. Option 2. Crossroads. Option 3. Level crossing with gate. Option 4. Level crossing without gate. The correct answer is option 2, that is, crossroads. Explanation. The priority through the junction is shown by the broader line. You need to be aware of the hazard posed by traffic crossing or pulling out onto a major road. Question 36. What does this sign mean? Option 1. Mini, roundabout. Option 2, no vehicles. Option 3, ring road. Option 4, roundabout. The correct answer is option 4, that is roundabout. Explanation. As you approach a roundabout, look well ahead and check all signs. Decide which exit you wish to take and move into the correct position as you approach the roundabout, signaling as required. Question 37. What information would be shown in a triangular road sign? Option 1, ahead only. Option 2, keep left. Option 3, minimum speed. Option 4, road narrows. The correct answer is option 4, that is road narrows. Explanation. Warning signs are there to make you aware of potential hazards on the road ahead. Take note of the signs so you're prepared and can take whatever action is necessary. Question 38. What does this sign mean? Option 1, cycle in single file. Option 2, cycle route ahead. Option 3, cycles aren't allowed. Option 4, cyclists must dismount. The correct answer is option 2, that is cycle route ahead. Explanation. Where there's a cycle route ahead, a sign will show a bicycle in a red warning triangle. Watch out for children on bicycles and cyclists rejoining the main road. Question 39. Which sign means that pedestrians may be walking along the road? Option 1, image. Option 2, image. Option 3, image. Option 4, image. The correct answer is option 1, image. Explanation. When you pass pedestrians in the road, leave plenty of room. You might have to use the right-hand side of the road, so look well ahead, as well as in your mirrors, before pulling out. Take great care if a bend in the road obscures your view ahead. Question 40. Which sign means there's a double bend ahead? Option 1, image. Option 2, image. Option 3, image. Option 4, image. The correct answer is option 2, image. Explanation. Triangular signs give you a warning of hazards ahead. They're there to give you time to prepare for the hazard, for example, by adjusting your speed. Question 41. What does this sign mean? Option 1, give way to farm vehicles. Option 2, give way to trams. Option 3, wait at the barriers. Option 4, wait at the crossroads. The correct answer is option 2, that is, way to trams. Explanation. Obey the give way signs. Trams are unable to steer around you if you misjudge when it's safe to enter the junction. Question 42. What does this sign mean? Option 1, entrance to tunnel. Option 2, hump bridge. Option 3, humps in the road. Option 4, soft verges. The correct answer is option 3, that is, humps in the road. Explanation. These humps have been put in place to slow the traffic down. They're usually found in residential areas. Slow down to an appropriate speed. Question 43. Which sign means the end of a dual carriageway? Option 1, image. Option 2, image. Option 3, image. Option 4, image. The correct answer is option 4, image. Explanation. If you're overtaking, make sure you move back safely into the left-hand lane before you reach the end of the dual carriageway. Question 44. What does this sign mean? Option 1, end of dual carriageway. Option 2. End of narrow bridge. Option 3. Road narrows. Option 4. Tall bridge. The correct answer is Option 1, that is, end of dual carriageway. Explanation. Don't wait until the last moment before moving into the left-hand lane. Plan ahead and don't rely on other traffic letting you in. Question 45. What does this sign mean? Option 1. Adverse camber. Option 2. Airport. Option 3. Road noise. Option 4. Side winds. The correct answer is Option 4, that is, side winds. Explanation. A warning sign with a picture of a windsock indicates that there may be strong side winds. This sign is often found on exposed roads. Question 46. What does this traffic sign mean? Option 1. Danger ahead. Option 2. Service area ahead. Option 3. Slippery road ahead. Option 4. Tires liable to punctures ahead. The correct answer is Option 1, that is, danger ahead. Explanation. This sign is there to alert you to the likelihood of danger ahead. It may be accompanied by a plate indicating the type of hazard. Be ready to reduce your speed and take avoiding action. Question 47. You're about to overtake. What should you do when you see this sign? Option 1. Hold back until you can see clearly ahead. Option 2. Move to the right to get a better view. Option 3. Overtake the other driver as quickly as possible. Option 4. Switch your headlights on before overtaking. The correct answer is Option 1, that is, hold back until you can see clearly ahead. Explanation. You won't be able to see any hazards that might be hidden in the dip. As well as oncoming traffic, the dip may conceal cyclists, horse riders, parked vehicles, pedestrians in the road. Question 48. What does this sign mean? Option 1. Cattle grid ahead. Option 2. Gated road ahead. Option 3. Level crossing with gate or barrier. Option 4. Level crossing without gate or barrier. The correct answer is Option 3, that is, level crossing with gate or barrier. Explanation. Some crossings have gates, but no attendant or signals. You should stop, look both ways, listen, and make sure that no train is approaching. If there's a telephone, contact the signal operator to make sure it's safe to cross. Question 49. What does this sign mean? Option 1. No trams ahead. Option 2. Oncoming trams. Option 3. Trams crossing ahead. Option 4. Trams only. The correct answer is Option 3, that is, trams crossing ahead. Explanation. This sign tells you to beware of trams. If you don't usually drive in a town where there are trams, remember to look out for them at junctions and look for tram rails, signs, and signals. Question 50. What does this sign mean? Option 1. Adverse camber. Option 2. Steep hill downwards. Option 3. Steep hill upwards. Option 4. Uneven road. The correct answer is Option 2, that is, steep hill downwards. Explanation. This sign gives you an early warning that the road ahead will slope downhill. Prepare to alter your speed and gear. Looking at the sign from left to right will show you whether the road slopes uphill or downhill. Question 51. What does this sign mean? Option 1. Bridge over the road. Option 2. Road ahead ends. Option 3. Uneven road surface. Option 4. Water across the road. The correct answer is Option 4. That is, water across the road. Explanation. This sign is found where a shallow stream crosses the road. Heavy rainfall could increase the flow of water. If the water looks too deep, or the stream has spread over a large distance, stop and find another route. Question 52. What does this sign mean? Option 1. No entry for traffic turning left. Option 2. No through road on the left. Option 3. Turn left for ferry terminal. Option 4. Turn left for parking area. The correct answer is Option 2. That is, no through road on the left. Explanation. This sign shows you that you can't get through to another route by turning left at the junction ahead. Question 53. What does this sign mean? Option 1. No through road. Option 2. T junction. Option 3. Telephone box ahead. Option 4. Toilet ahead. The correct answer is Option 1. That is, no through road. Explanation. You won't be able to find a through route to another road. Use this road only for access. Question 54. Which is the sign for a ring road? Option 1. Image. Option 2. Image. Option 3. Image. Option 4. Image. The correct answer is Option 3. Image. Explanation. Ring roads are designed to relieve congestion in towns and city centers. Question 55. What does this sign mean? Option 1. Right-hand lane for buses only. Option 2. Right-hand lane for turning right. Option 3. The right-hand lane ahead is narrow. Option 4. The right-hand lane is closed. The correct answer is Option 4, that is, the right-hand lane is closed. Explanation. Yellow and black temporary signs may be used to inform you about roadworks or lane restrictions. Look well ahead. If you have to change lanes, do so in good time. Question 56. What does this sign mean? Option 1. Change to the left-hand lane. Option 2. Contraflow system. Option 3. Leave at the next exit. Option 4. One-way street. The correct answer is Option 2, that is contraflow system. Explanation. If you use the right-hand lane in a contraflow system, you'll be traveling with no permanent barrier between you and the oncoming traffic. Observe speed limits and keep a good distance from the vehicle ahead. Question 57. What does this sign mean? Option 1. All lorries use the hard shoulder. Option 2. Lane for heavy and slow vehicles. Option 3. Leave motorway at next exit. Option 4. Rest area for lorries. The correct answer is Option 2, that is, lane for heavy and slow vehicles. Explanation. Where there's a long, steep uphill gradient on a motorway, a crawler lane may be provided. This helps the traffic to flow by diverting the slower heavy vehicles into a dedicated lane on the left. Question 58. What does a red traffic light mean? Option 1. Proceed with care. Option 2. Stop if you're able to brake safely. Option 3. You must stop and wait behind the stop line. Option 4. You should stop unless turning left. The correct answer is Option 3. That is, you must stop and wait behind the stop line. Explanation. Whatever light is showing, you should know which light is going to appear next and be able to take appropriate action. For example, when amber is showing on its own, you'll know that red will appear next. This should give you ample time to anticipate and respond safely. Question 59. At traffic lights, what does it mean when the amber light shows on its own? Option 1. Go if no pedestrians are crossing. Option 2. Go if the way is clear. Option 3. Prepare to go. Option 4. Stop at the stop line. The correct answer is Option 4, that is, stop at the stop line. Explanation. When the amber light is showing on its own, the red light will follow next. The amber light means stop, unless you've already crossed the stop line or you're so close to it that stopping may cause a collision. Question 60. You're at a junction controlled by traffic lights. When should you wait at a green light? Option 1. When pedestrians are waiting to cross. Option 2. When you intend to turn right. Option 3. When you think the lights may be about to change. Option 4. When your exit from the junction is blocked. The correct answer is Option 4, that is, when your exit from the junction is blocked. Explanation. As you approach the traffic lights, look into the road you wish to take. Only proceed if your exit road is clear. If the road is blocked, hold back, even if you have to wait for the next green signal. Question 61. You're in the left-hand lane at traffic lights, waiting to turn left. Which signal means you must wait? Option 1. Image. Option 2. Image. Option 3. Image. Option 4. Image. The correct answer is Option 1. Image. Explanation. At some junctions, there may be separate signals for different lanes. These are called filter lights. They're designed to help traffic flow at major junctions. Make sure that you're in the correct lane and proceed if the way is clear and the green light shows for your lane. Question 62. What does this sign mean? Option 1. Amber. Signal out of order. Option 2. New traffic lights ahead. Option 3. Temporary traffic lights ahead. Option 4. Traffic lights out of order. The correct answer is Option 4, that is, traffic lights out of order. Explanation. You might see this sign where traffic lights are out of order. Proceed with caution, as nobody has priority at the junction. Question 63. Who has priority when traffic lights are out of order? Option 1. Nobody. Option 2. Traffic going straight on. Option 3. Traffic turning left. Option 4. Traffic turning right. The correct answer is Option 1, that is, nobody. Explanation. When traffic lights are out of order, you should treat the junction as an unmarked crossroads. Be cautious, as you may need to give way or stop. Look for traffic attempting to cross the junction, unaware that it doesn't have priority. Question 64. Where would you find these flashing red light signals? Option 1. Level crossings. Option 2. Motorway exits. Option 3. Pelican crossings. Option 4. Zebra crossings. The correct answer is Option 1, that is, level crossings. Explanation. These signals are found at level crossings, swing or lifting bridges, some airfields, and emergency access sites. The flashing red lights mean stop, whether or not the way seems to be clear. Question 65. What do these zigzag white lines mean? Option 1. No parking at any time. Option 2. Parking allowed only for a short time. Option 3. Slow down to 20 miles per hour. Option 4. Sounding horns isn't allowed. The correct answer is Option 1. That is, no parking at any time. Explanation. The approach to and exit from a pedestrian crossing is marked with zigzag lines. You mustn't park on them or overtake the leading vehicle when approaching the crossing. Parking here would block the view for pedestrians and approaching traffic. Question 66. When may you cross a double solid white line in the middle of the road? Option 1. To pass a car signaling to turn left ahead. Option 2. To pass a road maintenance vehicle traveling at 10 miles per hour or less. Option 3. To pass a vehicle that's towing a trailer. Option 4. To pass traffic that's queuing back at a junction. The correct answer is Option 2. That is, to pass a road maintenance vehicle traveling at 10 miles per hour or less. Explanation. You may cross the solid white line to pass a stationary vehicle or to pass a pedal cycle, horse or road maintenance vehicle if it's traveling at 10 miles per hour or less. You may also cross the solid white line to enter a side road or access a property. Question 67. What does this road marking mean? Option 1. Don't cross the line. Option 2. No. Overtaking allowed. Option 3. No stopping allowed. Option 4. You're approaching a hazard. The correct answer is Option 4. That is, you're approaching a hazard. Explanation. A single broken line along the center of the road with long markings and short gaps is a hazard warning line. Don't cross it unless you can see that the road is clear well ahead. Question 68. Where would you see this road marking? Option 1. At a box junction. Option 2. At traffic lights. Option 3. Near a level crossing. Option 4. On road humps. The correct answer is Option 4. That is, on road humps. Explanation. Because the road has a dark color, changes in level aren't easily seen. White triangles painted on the road surface give you an indication of where there are road humps. Question 69. Which diagram shows a hazard warning line? Option 1. Image. Option 2. Image. Option 3. Image. Option 4. Image. The correct answer is Option 1. Image. Explanation. You need to know the difference between the normal center line and a hazard warning line. If there's a hazard ahead, the markings are longer and the gaps shorter. This gives you advance warning of an unspecified hazard. Question 70. Why does this junction have a stop sign and a stop line on the road? Option 1. It's a busy junction. Option 2. Speed on the major road is de-restricted. Option 3. The junction is on a downhill gradient. Option 4. Visibility along the major road is restricted. The correct answer is Option 4. That is, visibility along the road is restricted. Explanation. Where emerging traffic has a very restricted view of the main road, you may find a stop sign and a solid white stop line. You must stop at the line and then check carefully before you emerge. Question 71. What does this line across the road at the entrance to a roundabout mean? Option 1. Give way to traffic from the right. Option 2. Stop at the line. Option 3. Traffic from the left has right of way. Option 4. you have right-of-way. The correct answer is option 1, that is, give way to traffic from the right. Explanation. Slow down as you approach the roundabout and check for traffic from the right. If you need to stop and give way, stay behind the broken line until it's safe to emerge onto the roundabout. Question 72. How will a police officer in a patrol vehicle signal for you to stop? Option 1. Flash the headlights, indicate left, and point to the left. Option 2. Overtake and give a slowing down arm signal. Option 3. Pull alongside you, use the siren, and wave you to stop. Option 4. Use the siren, overtake, cut in front, and stop. The correct answer is option 1, that is, flash the headlights, indicate left and point to the left. Explanation. You must obey signals given by the police. If a police officer in a patrol vehicle wants you to pull over, they'll indicate this without causing danger to you or other traffic. Question 73. You're approaching a junction where the traffic lights aren't working. What should you do when a police officer gives this signal? Option 1. Continue ahead only. Option 2. Stop at the stop line. Option 3. Turn left only. Option 4. Turn right only. The correct answer is option 2, that is, stop at the stop line. Explanation. When a police officer or traffic warden is directing traffic, you must obey them. They'll use the arm signals shown in the highway code. Learn what these signals mean and obey them. Question 74. What does this arm signal mean? Option 1. The driver intends to turn left. Option 2. The driver intends to turn right. Option 3. The driver is slowing down. Option 4. The driver wishes to overtake. The correct answer is option 1, that is, the driver intends to turn left. Explanation. There might be an occasion where another driver uses an arm signal. This may be because the vehicle's indicators are obscured by other traffic. In order for such signals to be effective, all drivers should know their meaning. Be aware that the left turn signal might look similar to the slowing down signal. Question 75. What does this motorway sign mean? Option 1. Change to the lane on your left. Option 2. Change to the opposite carriageway. Option 3. Leave the motorway at the next exit. Option 4. Pull up on the hard shoulder. The correct answer is option 1, that is, change to the lane on your left. Explanation. On the motorway, signs sometimes show temporary warnings due to traffic or weather conditions. They may be used to indicate lane closures, temporary speed limits, weather warnings. Question 76. What does this motorway sign mean? Option 1. No services for 50 miles. Option 2. Obstruction 50 meters, 164 feet ahead. Option 3. Temporary maximum speed, 50 miles per hour. Option 4. Temporary minimum speed, 50 miles per hour. The correct answer is option 3, that is, temporary maximum speed, 50 miles per hour. Explanation. Look out for signs above your lane or on the central reservation. These will give you important information or warnings about the road ahead. To allow for the high speed of motorway traffic, these signs may light up some distance from any hazard. Don't ignore the signs just because the road looks clear to you. Question 77. What does this sign mean? Option 1, to 11-ton weight limit. Option 2, right-hand lane T-junction only. Option 3, right-hand lane closed ahead. Option 4. Through traffic to use left lane. The correct answer is Option 3, that is, right-hand lane closed ahead. Explanation. You should change lanes as directed by the sign. Here, the right-hand lane is closed, but the left-hand and center lanes are available. Merging in turn is recommended when it's safe and traffic is going slowly, for example at roadworks or a road traffic incident. When vehicles are traveling at speed, this isn't advisable, and you should move into the appropriate lane in good time. Question 78. What does 25 mean on this motorway sign? Option 1. The distance to the nearest town. Option 2. The number of the next junction. Option 3. The route number of the road. Option 4. The speed limit on the slip road. The correct answer is Option 2. That is, the number of the next junction. Explanation. Before you set out on your journey, use a road map to plan your route. When you see an advance warning of your junction, make sure you get into the correct lane in plenty of time. Last-minute harsh braking and cutting across lanes at speed is extremely hazardous. Question 79. How should the right-hand lane of a 3-lane motorway be used? Option 1. As a high-speed lane. Option 2. As a right-turn lane. Option 3. As an acceleration lane. Option 4. As an overtaking lane. The correct answer is Option 4, that is, as an overtaking lane. Explanation. You should stay in the left-hand lane of a motorway unless you're overtaking another vehicle. The right-hand lane of a motorway is an overtaking lane. It isn't the fast lane. After overtaking, move back to the left when it's safe to do so. Question 80. Where can you find reflective amber studs on a motorway? Option 1. On the left-hand edge of the road. Option 2. On the right-hand edge of the road. Option 3. Separating the lanes. Option 4. Separating the slip road from the motorway. The correct answer is Option 2, that is, on the right-hand edge of the road. Explanation. At night, or in poor visibility, reflective studs on the road help you to judge your position on the carriageway. Question 81. Where would you find green reflective studs on a motorway? Option 1. At slip road entrances and exits. Option 2. Between the carriageway and the central reservation. Option 3. Between the hard shoulder and the carriageway. Option 4. Separating driving lanes. The correct answer is Option 1, that is, at slip road entrances and exits. Explanation. Knowing the colors of the reflective studs on the road will help you judge your position, especially at night, in foggy conditions or when visibility is poor. Question 82. What should you do when you see this sign as you travel along a motorway? Option 1. Change lane. Option 2. Leave the motorway at the next exit. Option 3. Move onto the hard shoulder. Option 4. Turn left immediately. The correct answer is Option 2, that is, leave the motorway at the next exit. Explanation. You'll see this sign if the motorway is closed ahead. Pull into the left-hand lane as soon as it's safe to do so. Don't wait until the last moment before you move across, because the lane may be busy and you'll have to rely on another driver making room for you. Question 83. What does this sign mean? Option 1. End of bus lane. Option 2. End of motorway. Option 3. No motor vehicles. Option 4. No through road. The correct answer is Option 2, that is, end of motorway. Explanation. When you leave the motorway, make sure that you check your speedometer. You may be going faster than you realize. Slow down and look for speed limit signs. Question 84. Which sign means that the national speed limit applies? Option 1. Image. Option 2. Image. Option 3. Image. Option 4. Image. The correct answer is Option 4. Image. Explanation. You should know the speed limit for the road on which you're traveling and the vehicle that you're driving. The different speed limits are shown in the highway code. Question 85. What's the national speed limit on a single carriageway road? Option 1. 40 miles per hour. Option 2. 50 miles per hour. Option 3. 60 miles per hour. Option 4. 70 miles per hour. The correct answer is Option 3. That is 60 miles per hour. Explanation. If you're traveling on a dual carriageway that becomes a single carriageway road, reduce your speed gradually so that you aren't exceeding the limit as you enter. There might not be a sign to remind you of the limit, so make sure you know the speed limits for different types of road and vehicle. Question 86. What does this sign mean? Option 1. End of motorway. Option 2. End of restriction. Option 3. Free recovery ends. Option 4. Lane ends ahead. The correct answer is Option 2. That is, end of restriction. Explanation. Temporary restrictions on motorways are shown on signs that have flashing amber lights. At the end of the restriction, you'll see the sign without any flashing lights. Question 87. What does this sign indicate? Option 1. A cycle route. Option 2. A diversion route. Option 3. A pedestrian zone. Option 4. A picnic area. The correct answer is Option 2, that is, a diversion route. Explanation. When a diversion route has been put in place, drivers are advised to follow a symbol, which may be a black triangle, square, circle, or diamond shape on a yellow background. Question 88. What does this traffic sign mean? Option 1. Advised separation distance. Option 2. Advisory maximum speed limit. Option 3. Compulsory maximum speed limit. Option 4. Compulsory minimum speed limit. The correct answer is Option 3. That is compulsory maximum speed limit. Explanation. The sign gives you an early warning of a speed restriction. If you're traveling at a higher speed, slow down in good time. You could come across queuing traffic due to roadworks or a temporary obstruction. Question 89. What should you do when you see this sign at a crossroads? Option 1. Carry on with great care. Option 2. Find another route. Option 3. Maintain the same speed. Option 4. Telephone the police. The correct answer is Option 1. That is, carry on with great care. Explanation. When traffic lights are out of order, treat the junction as an unmarked crossroads. Be very careful and be prepared to stop. No, one has priority. Question 90. What does this sign mean? Option 1. Cars only. Option 2. Motorcycles only. Option 3. No cars. Option 4. No motorcycles. The correct answer is Option 4, that is, no motorcycles. Explanation. You must comply with all traffic signs and be especially aware of those signs that apply specifically to the type of vehicle you're using. Question 91. You're on a motorway, A lorry has stopped in the right-hand lane. What should you do when you see this sign on the lorry? Option 1. Leave the motorway at the next exit. Option 2. Move into the right-hand lane. Option 3. Pass the lorry on the left. Option 4. Stop behind the flashing lights. The correct answer is Option 3. That is, pass the lorry on the left. Explanation. Sometimes work is carried out on the motorway without closing the lanes. When this happens, signs are mounted on the back of lorries to warn other road users of the roadworks ahead. Question 92. You're on a motorway. What should you do if there's a red cross showing on the signs above your lane only? Option 1. Continue in that lane and look for further information. Option 2. Don't continue in that lane. Option 3. Pull onto the hard shoulder. Option 4. Stop and wait for an instruction to proceed. The correct answer is Option 2. That is, don't continue in that lane. Explanation. A red cross above your lane shows that your lane is closed. You should move into another lane as soon as you can do so safely. Question 93. When may you sound your vehicle's horn? Option 1. To attract a friend's attention. Option 2. To give you right-of-way. Option 3. To make slower drivers move over. Option 4. To warn others of your presence. The correct answer is Option 4. That is, to warn others of your presence. Explanation. Never sound your vehicle's horn aggressively. You mustn't sound it when driving in a built-up area between 11:30 p.m. and 7 a.m., or when you're stationary, unless another road user poses a danger. Don't scare animals by sounding your horn. Question 94. Your vehicle is stationary. When may you use its horn? Option 1. When another road user poses a danger. Option 2. When it's used only briefly. Option 3. When signaling that you've just arrived. Option 4. When the road is blocked by queuing traffic. The correct answer is Option 1. That is, when another road user poses a danger. Explanation. When your vehicle is stationary, only sound the horn if you think there's a risk of danger from another road user. Don't use it just to attract someone's attention. This causes unnecessary noise and could be misleading. Question 95. What does this sign mean? Option 1. End of the urban clearway restrictions. Option 2. No parking at all from Monday to Friday. Option 3. No parking on the days and times shown. Option 4. You can park on the days and times shown. The correct answer is Option 3. That is, no parking on the days and times shown. Explanation. Urban clearways are provided to keep traffic flowing at busy times. You may stop only briefly to set down or pick up passengers. Times of operation will vary from place to place, so always check the signs. Question 96. What does this sign mean? Option 1. Quayside or riverbank. Option 2. Road liable to flooding. Option 3. Steep hill downwards. Option 4. Uneven road surface. The correct answer is Option 1, that is quayside or riverbank. Explanation. You should be careful in these locations, as the road surface is likely to be wet and slippery. There may be a steep drop to the water, and there may not be a barrier along the edge of the road. Question 97. Which sign means you have priority over oncoming vehicles? Option 1. Image. Option 2. Image. Option 3. Image. Option 4. Image. The correct answer is option 3, image. Explanation. Even though you have priority, be prepared to give way if other drivers don't. This will help to avoid congestion, confrontation, or even a collision. Question 98. What do the long white lines along the center of the road mean? Option 1, bus lane. Option 2, give way. Option 3, hazard warning. Option 4, lane marking. The correct answer is option 3, that is, hazard warning. Explanation. The center of the road is usually marked by a broken white line, with lines that are shorter than the gaps. When the lines become longer than the gaps, this is a hazard warning line. Look well ahead for these, especially when you're planning to overtake or turn off. Question 99. What's the reason for the hatched area along the center of this road? Option 1. It marks an area to be used by overtaking motorcyclists. Option 2. It separates the two sides of the dual carriageway. Option 3. It separates traffic flowing in opposite directions. Option 4. It's a temporary marking to warn of the roadworks. The correct answer is option 3, that is, it separates traffic flowing in opposite directions. Explanation. Areas of hatched markings, such as these separate traffic streams that could be a danger to each other. They're often seen on bends or where the road becomes narrow. If the area is bordered by a solid white line, you mustn't enter it except in an emergency. Question 100. Other drivers may sometimes flash their headlights at you. What's the official meaning of this signal? Option 1. There's a fault with your vehicle. Option 2. There's a radar speed trap ahead. Option 3. They're giving way to you. Option 4. They're warning you of their presence. The correct answer is option 4, that is, they're warning you of their presence. Explanation. If other drivers flash their headlights, this isn't a signal to show priority. The flashing of headlights has the same meaning as sounding the horn. It's a warning of their presence. Question 101. What does this signal mean? Option 1. Both trams and cars can continue. Option 2. Both trams and cars must stop. Option 3. Cars must stop. Option 4. Trams must stop. The correct answer is option 4. That is, trams must stop. Explanation. The white light shows that trams must stop. The green light shows that other vehicles can go if the way is clear. Trams are being introduced into more cities, so you're likely to come across them and you should learn which signs apply to them. Question 102. Where would you find these road markings? Option 1. At a mini roundabout. Option 2. At a railway crossing. Option 3. On a motorway. Option 4. On a pedestrian crossing. The correct answer is option 1, that is, at a mini roundabout. Explanation. These markings show the direction in which the traffic should go at a mini roundabout. Question 103. A police car is following you. What should you do if the police officer flashes the headlights and points to the left? Option 1. Move over to the left. Option 2. Pull up on the left. Option 3. Stop immediately. Option 4. Turn left at the next junction. The correct answer is option 2, that is, pull up on the left. Explanation. You must pull up on the left as soon as it's safe to do so and switch off your engine. Question 104. You see this amber traffic light ahead. Which light or lights will come on next? Option 1. Green alone. Option 2. Green and amber together. Option 3. Red alone. Option 4. Red and amber together. The correct answer is Option 3, that is red alone. Explanation. At junctions controlled by traffic lights, you must stop behind the white line until the lights change to green. A red light, an amber light, and red and amber lights showing together all mean stop. You may proceed when the light is green unless your exit road is blocked or pedestrians are crossing in front of you. If you're approaching traffic lights that are visible from a distance and the light has been green for some time, be ready to slow down and stop because the lights are likely to change. Question 105. What does it mean if you see this signal on the motorway? Option 1. All vehicles use the hard shoulder. Option 2. Leave the motorway at the next exit. Option 3. Sharp bend to the left ahead. Option 4. Stop. All lanes ahead closed. The correct answer is Option 2, that is, leave the motorway at the next exit. Explanation. You'll see the sign if there has been an incident ahead and the motorway is closed. You must obey the sign. Make sure that you prepare to leave in good time. Don't cause drivers to take avoiding action by cutting in at the last moment. Question 106. What must you do when you see this sign? Option 1. Stop, even if the road is clear. Option 2. Stop only if a red light is showing. Option 3. Stop only if children are waiting to cross. Option 4. Stop only if traffic is approaching. The correct answer is Option 1, that is, stop, even if the road is clear. Explanation. Stop signs are situated at junctions where visibility is restricted or where there's heavy traffic. They must be obeyed. You must stop. Look carefully before moving off. Question 107. Which shape is used for a give-way sign? Option 1. Image. Option 2. Image. Option 3. Image. Option 4. Image. The correct answer is Option 4. Image. Explanation. Other warning signs are the same shape and color, but the give-way triangle points downwards. When you see this sign, you must give way to traffic on the road that you're about to enter. Question 108. What does this sign mean? Option 1. Buses turning. Option 2. Keep right. Option 3. Mini. Roundabout. Option 4. Ring road. The correct answer is Option 3, that is, mini roundabout. Explanation. When you see this sign, look out for any direction signs and judge whether you need to signal your intentions. Do this in good time so that other road users approaching the roundabout know what you're planning to do. Question 109. What does this sign mean? Option 1. Two-way traffic crosses a one-way road. Option 2. Two-way. Traffic crosses a two-way road. Option 3. Two-way traffic over a bridge. Option 4. Two-way traffic straight ahead. The correct answer is Option 1, that is, two-way traffic crosses a one-way road. Explanation. Be prepared for traffic approaching from junctions on either side of you. Try to avoid unnecessary changing of lanes just before the junction. Question 110. What does this sign mean? Option 1. Motorway contraflow system ahead. Option 2. Traffic approaching you has priority. Option 3. Two-way traffic crosses a one-way road. Option 4. Two-way traffic straight ahead. The correct answer is Option 4, that is two-way traffic straight ahead. Explanation. This sign may be at the end of a dual carriageway or a one-way street. It's there to warn you of oncoming traffic. Question 111. What does this sign mean? Option 1. Hump bridge. Option 2. Low bridge. Option 3. Traffic. Calming hump. Option 4. Uneven road. The correct answer is Option 1, that is hump bridge. Explanation. You'll need to slow down. At hump bridges, your view ahead will be restricted and the road will often be narrow. If the bridge is very steep, sound your horn to warn others of your approach. Going over the bridge too fast is highly dangerous to other road users and could even cause your wheels to leave the road, with a resulting loss of control. Question 112. Which sign informs you that you're coming to a no-through road? Option 1. Image. Option 2. Image. Option 3. Image. Option 4. Image. The correct answer is Option 3. Image. Explanation. This sign is found at the entrance to a road that can only be used for access. Question 113. What does this sign mean? Option 1. Direction to bus and coach park. Option 2. Direction to park and ride car park. Option 3. No parking for buses or coaches. Option 4. Parking area for cars and coaches. The correct answer is Option 2, that is direction to park and ride car park. Explanation. To ease the congestion in town centers, some cities and towns provide park and ride schemes. These allow you to park in a designated area and ride by bus into the center. Park and ride schemes are usually cheaper and easier than car parking in the town center. Question 114. What should you do when you're approaching traffic lights that have red and amber showing together? Option 1. Pass the lights if the road is clear. Option 2. Stop because the lights are changing to red. Option 3. Take care because there's a fault with the lights. Option 4. Wait for the green light. The correct answer is Option 4, that is, wait for the green light. Explanation. Be aware that other traffic might still be clearing the junction as you approach. A green light means you may go on, but only if the way is clear. Question 115. You've stopped at a railway level crossing. What should you do if the red lights continue to flash after a train has gone by? Option 1. Alert drivers behind you. Option 2. Phone the signal operator. Option 3. Proceed with caution. Option 4. Wait. The correct answer is Option 4, that is wait. Explanation. You must always obey red flashing stoplights. If a train passes but the lights continue to flash, another train will be passing soon. Cross only when the lights go off and the barriers open. Question 116. You're in a tunnel and you see this sign. What does it mean? Option 1. Beware of pedestrians crossing ahead. Option 2. Beware of pedestrians, no footpath ahead. Option 3. Direction to an emergency pedestrian exit. Option 4. No access for pedestrians. The correct answer is Option 3. That is, direction to an emergency pedestrian exit. Explanation. If you have to leave your vehicle and get out of a tunnel by an emergency exit, Do so as quickly as you can. Follow the signs directing you to the nearest exit point. If there are several people using the exit, don't panic, but try to leave in a calm and orderly manner. Question 117. Which sign shows that you're entering a one-way system? Option 1. Image. Option 2. Image. Option 3. Image. Option 4. Image. The correct answer is Option 2. Image. Explanation. If the road has 2 lanes, you can use either lane and overtake on either side. Use the lane that's more convenient for your destination, unless signs or road markings indicate otherwise. Question 118. What does this sign mean? Option 1. Contraflow bus and cycle lane. Option 2. No buses and cycles allowed. Option 3. No waiting for buses and cycles. Option 4. With flow bus and cycle lane. The correct answer is Option 4, that is, with flow bus and cycle lane. Explanation. Buses and cycles can travel in this lane. In this example, they'll flow in the same direction as other traffic. If it's busy, they may be passing you on the left, so watch out for them. Times on the sign will show the lane's hours of operation. If no times are shown, or there's no sign at all, this means the lane is in operation 24 hours a day. In some areas, other vehicles, such as taxis and motorcycles, are allowed to use bus lanes. The sign will show if this is the case. Question 119. Which of these signs warns you of a zebra crossing? Option 1. Image. Option 2. Image. Option 3. Image. Option 4. Image. The correct answer is Option 1. Image. Explanation. Look well ahead and check the pavements and surrounding areas for pedestrians. Look for anyone walking towards the crossing. Check your mirrors for traffic behind, in case you have to slow down or stop. Question 120. What does this sign mean? Option 1. No pedestrians allowed. Option 2. Pedestrian zone, no vehicles. Option 3. School crossing patrol. Option 4. Zebra crossing ahead. The correct answer is Option 4. That is zebra crossing ahead. Explanation. Look well ahead and be ready to stop for any pedestrians crossing or about to cross the road. Also check the pavements for anyone who looks like they might step or run into the road. Question 121. Which sign means there will be two-way traffic crossing your route ahead? Option 1. Image. Option 2. Image. Option 3. Image. Option 4. Image. The correct answer is Option 2. Image. Explanation. This sign is found in or at the end of a one-way system. It warns you that traffic will be crossing your path from both directions. Question 122. Which arm signal tells you that the car you're following is going to pull up? Option 1. Image. Option 2. Image. Option 3. Image. Option 4. Image. The correct answer is Option 4. Image. Explanation. There may be occasions when drivers need to give an arm signal to confirm their intentions. This could include in bright sunshine, at a complex road layout, when stopping at a pedestrian crossing, or when turning right just after passing a parked vehicle. You should understand what each arm signal means. If you give arm signals, make them clear, correct, and decisive. Question 123. Which sign means turn left ahead? Option 1. Image. Option 2. Image. Option 3. image. Option 4, image. The correct answer is option 2, image. Explanation. Blue circles tell you what you must do, and this sign gives a clear instruction to turn left ahead. You should be looking out for signs at all times and know what they mean. Question 124. What should you be aware of if you've just passed this sign? Option 1. All traffic is going one way. Option 2. Only one lane is in use. Option 3. This is a single-track road. Option 4. You can't stop on this road. The correct answer is option 1, that is, all traffic is going one way. Explanation. In a one-way system, traffic may pass you on either side. Always be aware of all traffic signs and understand their meaning. Look well ahead and react to them in good time. Question 125. You're approaching traffic lights and the red light is showing. What signal will show next? Option 1. Amber alone. Option 2. Green alone. Option 3. Green and amber. Option 4. Red and amber. The correct answer is option 4, that is, red and amber. Explanation. If you know which light is going to show next, you can plan your approach accordingly. This can help prevent excessive braking or hesitation at the junction. Question 126. What does this sign mean? Option 1. Ancient monument ahead. Option 2. Low bridge ahead. Option 3. Traffic danger spot ahead. Option 4. Tunnel ahead. The correct answer is option 4, that is, tunnel ahead. Explanation. When approaching a tunnel, switch on your dipped headlights. Be aware that your eyes might need to adjust to the sudden darkness. You may need to reduce your speed. Question 127. What does the white line along the side of the road indicate? Option 1. No overtaking. Option 2. No parking. Option 3. The approach to a hazard. Option 4. The edge of the carriageway. The correct answer is option 4, that is, the edge of the carriageway. Explanation. A continuous white line is used on many roads to indicate the edge of the carriageway. This can be useful when visibility is restricted. The line is discontinued at junctions, lay-bys, and entrances to or exits from private drives. Question 128. What does this white arrow on the road mean? Option 1. All vehicles turn left. Option 2. Entrance on the left. Option 3. Return to your side of the road. Option 4. Road bends to the left. The correct answer is option 3, that is, return to your side of the road. Explanation. The arrow indicates the direction in which to pass hatch markings or double white lines. If you're overtaking, you must return to the left-hand side of the road. Question 129. How should you give an arm signal to turn left? Option 1. Image. Option 2. Image. Option 3. Image. Option 4. Image. The correct answer is option 3. Image. Explanation. There may be occasions when other road users are unable to see your indicator, such as in bright sunlight or at a busy, complicated junction. In these cases, an arm signal will help others to understand your intentions. Question 130. You're waiting at a T-junction. What should you do if a vehicle is coming from the right, with its left indicator flashing? Option 1. Move out and accelerate hard. Option 2. Move out slowly. Option 3. Pull out before the vehicle reaches the junction. Option 4. Wait until the vehicle starts to turn in. The correct answer is Option 4, that is, wait until the vehicle starts to turn in. Explanation. Other road users may give misleading signals. When you're waiting at a junction, don't emerge until you're sure of their intentions. Question 131. When may you use hazard warning lights while you're driving? Option 1. Instead of sounding the horn in a built-up area between 11:30 p.m. and 7 a.m. Option 2. On a motorway or unrestricted dual carriageway to warn of a hazard ahead. Option 3. On rural routes after a sign warning of animals. Option 4. On the approach to Toucan crossings, where cyclists are waiting to cross. The correct answer is Option 2. That is, on a motorway or unrestricted dual carriageway to warn of a hazard ahead. Explanation. When there's queuing traffic ahead and you have to slow down or even stop, briefly showing your hazard warning lights will help alert the traffic behind to the hazard. Question 132. Why should you make sure that your indicators are canceled after turning at a junction? Option 1. To avoid damage to the indicator relay. Option 2. To avoid dazzling other road users. Option 3. To avoid flattening the battery. Option 4. To avoid misleading other road users. The correct answer is Option 4, that is, to avoid misleading other road users. Explanation. Leaving your indicators on could confuse other road users and may even lead to a crash. Be aware that if you haven't turned sharply, your indicators may not self-cancel, and you'll need to turn them off manually. Question 133. You're driving in busy traffic. You want to pull up just after a junction on the left. When should you signal? Option 1. As you're passing or just after the junction. Option 2. It would be better not to signal at all. Option 3. Just before you reach the junction. Option 4. Well before you reach the junction. The correct answer is Option 1, that is, as you're passing or just after the junction. Explanation. You need to signal to let other drivers know your intentions. However, if you indicate too early, they may think you're turning left into the junction. Correct timing of the signal is very important to avoid misleading others. Great job. Keep practicing to improve your knowledge and stay safe on the road. The app to practice all the questions for free is available in the video description. It includes 15 full mock tests, 14 category-wise practice sets, and study material all completely free. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more UK driving theory questions. See you in the next video.